So let's solve this question. Consider the sentence, some bear likes honey. We need to translate this sentence into predicate logic. Four options are given to you. Which of them is correct translation of this statement? That is what we need to find out. The domain is set of all animals. In the domain you have all the animals. Hx, this is a predicate which means x likes honey. Bx is a predicate, that means x is a bear. So these predicates are given to you. Now, which of these is correct option? Which of these is the correct translation of this statement? You pause the video, think about it and tell me your answer in the comments. Then you continue watching this video for the detailed explanation. So let's see the explanation now. The statement is, some bear likes honey. Some bear likes honey. This is a standard template. It means at least one bear likes honey. Remember, the domain is set of all animals. So I can say that your variable x, that will refer to the domain, and the domain is set of all animals. So I can say your variable x, that is simply an animal. So the domain is set of all animals. I can say this is your domain, animals. In this domain you have all the animals, and this variable x, it will refer to the domain. This is the domain, and we are saying that some bear likes honey. At least one bear likes honey. In this domain there is at least one element. There is at least one element which is bear also and who likes honey also. So remember, in this domain, in this entire domain you have animals. You have animals, but the point is, the statement is saying at least one bear likes honey. So in this domain you have at least one element. There is at least one element in the domain who is bear also, who likes honey also. Okay, so I can simply say, how to translate this? I can say there is some animal, because the domain is set of all animals. So I can say that there is some animal, because x is animal, because x will refer to the domain. In predicate logic, every variable will always refer to the domain. So x is animal. So I can say that there is some animal. There is some animal such that it is a bear. This x is a bear and it likes honey. So this is the statement. This is the translation. Some bear likes honey. That simply means there is some animal who is a bear and who likes honey. So I can say your correct answer is option A. This is the correct answer. So option A is the correct answer, but what is the interpretation of B, C, D? Let's do the complete analysis of this question. You got the answer, that is very good. You got this answer. But what is the interpretation of these options? How can we translate these options into English statement? That is what we need to see. So let's see this one. What option B is saying? Option B, that is saying that there is some animal. Remember, the domain is set of all animals. So this x is an animal. So I can say there is some animal who is bear or who likes honey. So remember, here simply means that there is some animal. This statement is saying that there is some animal who is either bear or who likes honey. Some animal is bear or likes honey. So this is what this statement is saying. Remember, this option B is saying that there is some animal who is either bear or who likes honey. So in this I can say there is some animal who is a bear. If this animal is a bear, then also this option is true. We don't care whether this bear likes honey or not. So I can say that there is some animal who is a bear or who likes honey. This type of animal you have. You have this type of animal who is bear or who likes honey. So this type of animal you have. So this is your option B. Now you can also notice that option B does not reflect this given statement. Given statement is saying that some bear should like honey. There should be some bear who likes honey. At least one bear who likes honey. But option B is saying that there is some animal who is either bear or who likes honey. So definitely I can say that option B does not reflect the given statement. Now let's see the remaining options. Option C, option D. In option C, option D we have existential quantifier with implication. So this is what we have, existential quantifier with implication. Whenever you have existential quantifier with implication, then how to read this? How to translate this expression into English? How to do that? The best way, let me tell you, remember this point that alpha implies beta. I can write as alpha negation or beta. This we study in the propositional logic. We already know this point that P implies Q, that is equivalent to negation P or Q. So this is the same thing I can do here. I can write like this. There exists X, P implies Q. I can write like this, negation P or Q. Now it is very easy to read this. We are saying that there is some animal, there is some X who is Q or who is not P. Now this is very easy. So I can say there is some element, some element is Q or not P. Some animal is Q or not P. Very simple. So this is the translation. Remember, whenever you have existential quantifier with implication, whenever you have this situation, then the best way to translate this expression into English, the best way is you write like this. Because P implies Q, you can write like this, P negation or Q. Now, there exists X who is Q or who is not P. Okay, so I can say there is some element who is Q or who is not P. So this is the point. This is the way of reading this expression into English language. Now let's see this. So what is option C now? Now you can simply say that option C is some animal, because the domain is set of all animals. So I can say this X is an animal. So I can say there is some animal is not bear or likes honey. So some animal likes honey. There is some animal, remember, some animal likes honey or is not bear. So this is the translation of option C. Option C is saying that there is some animal likes honey. There is some animal who either it likes honey or it is not bear. Okay, so this type of animal you have. You have this type of animal who likes honey or it is not bear. This type of animal you have. What is option D? Option D is saying, this is saying that there is some animal who is bear or does not like honey. So I can say that it is like this type of animal you have. There is some animal is bear. This type of animal you have, remember. There is some animal who is bear or dislike honey or does not like honey, or I can say dislike honey. So this is the point. So some animal, this type of animal you have, which is either bear or it dislike honey, it does not like honey. So this is the interpretation of option D. This is the translation of option D into English language. So I hope you understood. We have done the complete analysis of this question. The final answer will be option A, but you should also know what is the English translation of these options. Remember, getting answer is not enough. If you are getting the answer, that is not enough. You should do the complete analysis of the question. You should know what this option means, what this means. Okay, you should know everything. Always, whenever you are solving question, then always do the complete analysis of the question. So that is what we have done. So final answer will be option A, but we have also seen what is the meaning of option B, C, D. What is the English translation of option B, C, D. That also we have seen. So if you have any doubt, you can put your doubt in the comments. Don't hesitate. Ask all your doubts in the comments. I will answer it. Okay? And please let me know this complete analysis. Did you understand? Did you understand every point? Let me know in the comments.